Don't let the ball go out of bounds if you can save it. You looking bored, let's pass it to entertainment. Now I'm in the spotlight, remember when they was hating? Battle of the classes like all the students was fading. They get wacky with science. Worldwide, bring us together, we got an alliance. Two truths, I can't believe it, cause one of them lying. Hot takes, what he say, I don't agree in the slightest. Dragon trivia, tell me what you know about it. Told them let me cook, so then they had to make a show about it. Joke of the day, right after weather, if you feeling cloudy. Master control crew, the show wouldn't even be without him. Then we got cook and protect, tip and principals corner. Turn off your phone, better tune in, let's get it swarming.
Good morning, Sprayberry, and happy Friday. Today is February 7th, 2025. I'm Ian.
And I'm Brooke. Welcome to today's episode of The Swarm.
Today is National Periodic Table Day. Today we recognize the publication of the first ever Table of Elements. Look at how it's changed over the years and appreciate the scientific advancements it's helped us achieve.
The SAT word of the day is magnanimous, meaning noble or generous. For example, the magnanimous king rewarded his citizens with a huge gift of gold.
On this day in 1984, a U.S. Navy captain became the first person to do a untethered walk in space after leaving the Challenger space shuttle. He was orbiting Earth 170 miles in the air at nearly 1,800 miles per hour.
The quote of the day is, "If you want to fly, you have to give up the things that weigh you down," from African-American novelist and editor Toni Morrison.
Now, let's start the show off with a video on Black history in just 2 minutes or so.
Most of us know our country fought a civil war in the 1860s, but less is known about what came afterward, the chaotic, exhilarating, and ultimately devastating period known as Reconstruction. It was a moment of profound change, with promises of citizenship and equal rights for all. One of the greatest achievements of Reconstruction was granting Black men the right to vote. In 1867 alone, over 80% of all the Black men in the former Confederate states registered to vote. 3 years later, Hiram Revels was elected the first Black man to serve in the United States Senate, and Joseph Rainey became the first Black United States Congressman. Their election paved the way for more than 2,000 Black office holders who served at every level of government during Reconstruction.
There are not many moments in recorded human history where a group that was so subordinated would, within the space of a decade, actually be integrated into the highest echelons of political society.
But the momentum wouldn't last. Black men's access to the ballot box, along with other key rights gained during Reconstruction, were rolled back systematically throughout the South. In 1875, near the end of Reconstruction, the 44th Congress included 7 Black House members and a United States Senator. By 1900, only one remained, Congressman George Henry White of North Carolina.
By the time George H. White leaves office in 1901, he literally turns the light off on national Black political leadership. No one will come behind him for an entire generation.
One of the cruel ironies of Reconstruction is that Black people could claim certain rights in the 1870s that they would have to fight to reclaim in the 1960s. A sobering reminder that achievements thought permanent can be overturned and rights can never be taken for granted.
Congratulations to Sprayberry's Model UN Club for their performance at the Model Arab League competition this past weekend, with 10 members receiving awards for their performance, including overall Best Delegate and Honorable Mentions.
And congrats to Ezzy Wisniewski and Nate Smith for placing at the GHSA Diving State Championship on Tuesday. Preliminaries for swimming are today at 6 p.m., so wish Sprayberry's swim and dive team lots of luck if you see them.
Now let's check out What's Cooking with Natalia.
Hey guys, we had an audio issue, so I'm going to have to start with the voiceover. Welcome back to another episode of What's Cooking with Natalia, where today we'll be making chili. Alright, first step, Yellow Jackets, is to wash your hands. Make sure those hands are clean. Alright, this recipe calls for chili seasoning, chili beans, chili powder, cheddar cheese, Larry's seasoning, paprika, and of course, meat. First, we're gonna saute the meat. First, I'm gonna add the chili seasoning to the ground beef. Make sure to get all in there. A dash of Larry's seasoning in it, a dash of paprika, a dash of chili powder. And you want to open the can. Alright, and then you want to add 15.5 ounces of chili beans. Going to let it sit. And on the side, we're making hot dogs. Hot dogs goes with chili, and we're just letting that boil. And now you want to put the chili on the hot dogs.
The next day,
I'm here with Jada and Jasmine,
Caleb,
and
Peyton, Sean,
and
Troy,
and they're trying my food. What would you rate it?
like out of 10?
Yeah.
8. 8.5.
8.5.
I'm hungry.
What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I get like an 8.
An 8?
7.
Oh, a 7.
Hold on.
Hold on, is it good? Mm-hmm. Really? What would you rate it? What would you guys rate it? On a scale of 1 to 10, of course.
A 9.
A 9?
Mm-hmm. A 9.
A 9.
It's actually pretty good.
AP students, AP test registration for spring 2025 is now open. The deadline to register and pay for spring AP exams is March 7th. Students must register and pay through total registration, and if you have any questions, see your teacher for details.
And remember, prom is coming up on March 1st at the Fox Theater. The theme is Old Hollywood, and tickets are available on GoFan for $100.
Now let's check out Wacky Science. Here's Sean.
In today's Wacky Science, we were going to be changing a copper penny into a gold penny. All right. So the first thing we have to do is we have to pour it into the. This is what we're going to call. Before chemistry was chemistry, you used to call it alchemy. All right. So the first thing to do is we have it in the magic elixir over here. Okay. It will transform it. Okay, from one substance, from copper, okay, to gold. Okay. The first step, though, is to change it to silver, okay, which is more valuable than gold, but not quite as valuable as gold. All right. So what we're going to do now is we need one more magic step. All right. Steer clear. Yep. Okay. A little razzle dazzle with a little heat. You can probably, it starts to change color. Voila, it is now gold. A really good one would come out like this. Okay? Now the question is it really gold? Obviously, it's not. What it is that when you mix in the solution there, I have zinc. And when you mix copper and zinc together, it makes an alloy called brass, like in all the brass instruments in band, exactly. And that's how they make brass. It's an amalgam of zinc.
So brass not naturally occurring?
No, it's an alloy of copper and zinc.
Learn something every day, guys. I had no idea.
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Frias.
You're very.
Is there any advice do you like to give to anybody, specifically underclassmen who haven't yet to take chemistry, or even somebody currently in chemistry who's struggling?
Chemistry, you must realize, is different than any other subject you've ever taken. It requires a constant progression of learning. So you must always keep up with it. And the key thing about it is don't think about it as words. Think about what the words say, what they express, what they mean. Make visual pictures in your mind of what it is you're studying. When you're talking the atom, make a visual picture. Always picture what they are and all the different parts of it, how things react together. Try to think in your head, imagine how they are coming together and working, which is more important than just memorizing the words.
Memorizing words.
Exactly. You can't do it exactly.
It's more of understanding the actual process of things.
Correct. All the connections that will go with it.
That's interesting because as a senior, I've never actually taken chemistry. I did physics. Right. And it was similar where it wasn't just this does this. Right. So I did come up with it, but I understand what you're saying.
It's not as much math as physics. Yeah. It's more trying to visualize things in your mind of what's going on.
Theoretical, not theoretical, obviously, because it can be proven.
Right.
More, can't think of a word, but more physical, more of a actual process.
Exactly. Of thinking, if you say reactions, and
something that can be just purely explained.
Exactly.
Thank you, Dr. Frias.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Hope you guys enjoyed this segment of Wacky Science. I'm Sean. I'll see you next week.
Live long and prosper.
Attention freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Elective registration for school next year will begin next week. More information regarding electives can be found on the school website or at linktree/SprayberryHigh.
Next Tuesday, a representative from ATL Grad will be visiting during all lunches. They're here to answer any questions you may have about and assist with sizing for Letterman jackets and class rings. Jackets are fully customizable with a base price of $130. All options and upgrades can be viewed at atlgradjackets.com.
Now, let's hear an update on sports from Taylor.
Happy Friday, Yellow Jackets. Starting off with our sports updates, boys basketball won their game against Riverwood 63-57, and girls won 47-21. Amazing job, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Nate Smith for winning 5th place in the 2025 GHSA A5 Diving State Championships. Congratulations, really. Winter Guard has a performance tomorrow at Chattahoochee High School at 4 p.m. So good luck, ladies. Y'all are going to look amazing. Our spring sports are back in, so there will be more sports to talk about soon. Speaking of spring sports, varsity girls and boys soccer have their first game of the season today at Pebblebrook at 6 and 8 o'clock, so show up to show our soccer team some love. Girls varsity tennis won their game 4-1. Congratulations. And boys varsity won their game 5-0. Oh, and congratulations to Liam Dingle, David Giwa, Amari Wright, Aiden Lynch, and Zayden Thomas, who signed their NIL contracts yesterday and committed to their schools of choice to continue their athletic careers. And one last thing, Yellow Jackets, before we wrap this up, an interview with our boys basketball coach.
Jackets, I'm Corey, here with Coach Marquise. What's it like to be the reigning champions, our region champions for last season?
Feels good, but, you know, it's not like boxing where you have a belt, you know, so like that was last year. So everybody's got a fair shot at it this year. So it was good to get it last year, but we want another one. It doesn't carry over. So, you know, we're excited about this tournament. We're playing well at the right time, so we're ready to go.
Do you think you're going to do good in the tournament?
You know, if we're focused and the guys play together and they play as a team, yeah, we're tough to beat. But, you know, everybody else has good players. Everybody else has good coaches, too, so they're going to try to get us. So if we play as a team and we play together, we'll be all right.
What's it called? Who do you think is your...
You know, done better this year than last year. But Nate's really shooting a three really well. He's adding a dynamic to our team that we didn't have in the past.
That's awesome. What's it called? How do you feel about last game?
Well, obviously, that's a good win. They got a really good player. Riverwood's a really good team, so they're the #1 seed in the region tournament, and so they're good. And we got them last night, and they got a really good player, scored a lot of points, so it's tough to beat them. So it was a great win.
That's awesome. That's all we have for today. Stay swarming.
For any students interested in cheerleading, there will be a cheerleader tryout information meeting next Monday at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. Visit sprayberrycheerleading.com for more information.
And boys volleyball is having tryouts next Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m.
Now let's hear about the weather and the joke of the day.
Hola, welcome back to the weather. I'm your host, Cesar Laguna, and for today, Friday the 7th of February 2025, it will be a high of 72 and a low of 57 with a 24% chance of rain. It should be mostly cloudy all day, but the winds are amazing right now. I don't know why it's so hot, if it's the beginning of spring or what that groundhog said, it's still winter, but whatever. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope you succeed. I don't know, you do you. But I have another quote for you guys. I don't know if you guys like them or not, but if you do, then yay. But give me a sec. Okay. The way I see you is different than how you see yourself. You think you're nothing, but your nothing is my everything. And now to the joke of the day with Coach Ben Berry. Bye.
All right, Jackets, y'all have an awesome weekend and go Jackets. All right, so here you go. Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? What you think? What you think? Can the kangaroo jump higher than the State Building? Yeah. Of course. Buildings can't jump, silly.
You got me jumping like.
Track and field and baseball will both be having a spirit night next Monday. Track and fields will be at Chick-fil-A from 5 to 8 p.m. Baseballs will be at Marlowe's from 4 to 10 p.m. Stop by to support Sprayberry's teams.
Beta Club members, due to February break, your meeting has been canceled. Your next meeting will be in March 19th in the theater at 7:45. Now, let's hear a word about Sprayberry's very own coffee shop, Jacket Java.
What is up, Yellow Jackets? I am here to remind you that every day between 7:45 and 9:30 in front of the attendance office, we have our Jacket Java open every day. If you're wondering what we have hot coffee for $2, comes with 1 free refill. Iced coffee flavors vanilla, caramel, and mocha for only $3. Cold brew coffee unsweetened for $2. Hot tea and apple cider for $1. And hot cocoa for $1. Now let me remind you that this is cash only. No bills over $10. Stay swarming.
This Valentine's Day, Sources of Strength is celebrating positive friends and trusted adults. A positive friend is someone who lifts you up, makes you laugh, and is honest with you, and is here for you when you need them. Stop by the SOS table today and purchase a carnation for your positive friend to be delivered on Valentine's Day.
Sprayberry is celebrating Black History Month with special events all month. Next Monday is Melanin Monday, so make sure to wear all shades of brown and come to the basketball game at Woodstock on Tuesday.
And finally, let's hear from Noah on this week's entertainment update.
I got this girl and she wants me to. I told her I'll come scoop her around 8. She said, that sounds great. Shorty girl's a trooper. No matter what I need her to do, she be like, on his own throne, the boss.
What's up, Yellow Jackets? Welcome to Entertainment. I'm your host, Noah, and we have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. First and foremost, the Dallas Mavericks and Los Angeles Lakers completed a blockbuster trade in which the Mavericks traded Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, Maxi Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. As a lifelong Dallas fan, it's heartbreaking.
You want to trade Luka, the one piece of glory that we could aspire to and acquire to have, and then you want to say this, I don't even know if I'm gonna be around in 10 years.
That was
That's what he
crazy.
said.
That's what he said.
Last Sunday was the Grammys, and there are a lot of winners to go through, so let's get to it. Firstly, Kendrick won 5.
Kendrick! Oh my! Kendrick! My God, my one and only! Who said he can't do it? Hey, let go of me!
Come on.
Let go!
He won 5 Grammys on his hit song, Not Like Us, that consists of Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, and Best Music Video. Other Grammy winners include Beyonce's Cowboy Carter for Album and Country Album of the Year, Chappell Roan for New Artist, Doechie's Alligator Bites Never Heal for Rap Album, Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet for Pop Vocal Album, and Espresso for Pop Solo Performance. A new official teaser for the Fantastic Four finally came out. Check out the short clip of the trailer.
As a family.
The new Fantastic Four looks promising, but I hope it doesn't turn out like the past reboots. Fantastic Four is going to be in theaters July 25th. Invincible Season 3 released yesterday, and for those who forgot, Mark has been training nonstop for the past 3 months after the events of Season 2. You can watch the first 3 episodes on Prime Video. That's all I have for you Yellow Jackets, and remember to stay swarming.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode of The Swarm. Hope you've had a great week.
Excellence our tradition, diversity our strength, and success our mission.
And remember, Jackets, together we swarm.
Don't let the ball go out of bounds if you can save it. You looking bored, let's pass it to entertainment. Now I'm in the spotlight, remember when they was hating? Battle of the classes like all the students was fading. It get wacky with science. Worldwide, bring us together, we got an alliance. 2 truths, I can't believe it, cause one of them lying.